and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Freddy Chassin. So in this video I am going to give you a brief analysis into why does art and design even matter? Why do we need it? Why is it important? Is it even important? So we're here to answer those questions and that you might have in your minds, and and try to get to the bottom of it. If you haven't already, feel free to hit the thumbs up and subscribe if you are a visual arts lover. So let's get to it. So the first topic is communication. In the world today, we are flooded with images and signs and billboards and advertisement and all that. And it is very relevant, especially in the graphic design world, for you to see these elements that you might learn either in school or as a self-learner of design. You might find that all these things are very important because it can get the message across that a certain person might have for another certain person or a not big audience. For example, TV commercial, there's a reason why a lot of people pay millions of dollars to get those 30 seconds or whatever it is in big events like a soccer final or a last episode for a big pop culture show. And it helps people be connected, and it helps like-minded people to come together and understand this fundamental message that either a brand, a individual might have about a certain idea or not. That's why things like typography, things like imagery composition, all those things are very important to deliver the communication effectively. So that is the first idea, communication. It fosters creativity, and not only that, but innovation. Creativity is really like the foundation of the arts, not only visual but all types of art. And the more involved you are with things such as art or design, the more you can develop creativity. It's like this, the way that I like to see it is like this part of the brain where the more you practice it and the more you develop it, the better you're at it in the sense of being creative. So kind of like, if you want to be able to lift more in the gym, you go to the gym more and more and you train yourself to get there. So, but why does it even matter to develop those skills to be more creative? Because in the world today, we need people who are excellent at executing outside the box. People are always looking for new innovative ideas. In the commercial aspect, businesses always look how they can stand out and be different than their competitors. And in the personal sense, it kind of pushes you to think, what is the best way to go about, a decision in your life, or, it could be as big as that, a philosophical element. You can be creative in your lifestyle, habits or whatnot, but also, it could be as little as like, hey, I am decorating my house and I want to be able to think outside the box and be unique and authentic, and and you need creativity for that. So the more you get involved with whether it's painting, drawing, creative writing, or in this case art and graphic design, the better you will be at in thinking with the creativity and innovative part of your brain. Aesthetics are the third reason why art and graphic design are important. Aesthetics are a big component of the world today. As you go around and might be driving through a city, you see a skyline or view or of a city, the architecture, that is the art of that, making it beautiful for your eyes. And imagine a world where we wouldn't have art. It would be a very boring one, and today more than ever we're seeing how prevalent and how important art is. We have art districts around big cities, at least in the United States, where people are painting in murals in the streets, and it's being accepted and seen less as a sense of taboo. And it's making places more colorful, more vibrant. It attracts tourism in places. And in the aspect of graphic design, aside from communicating ideas from an audience to another, the aesthetics play a very important role. You have to think of how is it gonna be seen aesthetically in your eyes and in your client's eyes or other people's eyes when making a design, especially when you're doing composition, when you're doing color theory, when you are applying different type of fonts. And that kind of ties in with art, where the fact of you might want to get in touch with the emotional aspect, because that is a marketing strategy also when you're working in graphic design, where you use colors to your advantage to kind of entreat certain emotions so people can be connected with your, whether it's an ad, a billboard, whatever it is, they can feel connected, and then they can learn more about whatever you're selling or you're standing up for, being an activist for, or whatever that sense. So yeah, aesthetics play a huge role in this. People gotta like it. It gotta look beautiful. It gotta look great. The fourth reason why art and graphic design are important is branding. Branding is very important, especially in the commercial sense and especially in the graphic design realm. When a company wants to hire you as a graphic designer, or you want to do a certain logo for a business, a dream client, or whatever the case is, it's important to be in touch with that too, that branding is a big aspect of why it is all of it is important. In graphic design, we have clients who are looking to have a nice website, or maybe your client is a photographer and they want to have a nice website portfolio for it, and they want to hire you to make that. Or somebody wants a business card, or they want to work with you to find out what their color identity is of their brand colors. And you, as a specialist of graphic design, if you are watching this, you gotta be able to understand that is a big reason why graphic design matters. You have a lot of things that if you're able to effectively brand a business, you are gonna be able to grow the dream of your client or organization or whatever the case may be. So yeah, a lot of places and communities do this today, and they use branding to their advantage. So it is a very important, essential part of the world we live today. this next reason is one of my favorites, and it's self-expression. I am an artist and graphic designer myself, and I find a therapeutic component of creating and making art or design work is because I want to be able to express myself. I can figure out internally what I love making by making art and design. It's an everlasting process that I see a lifelong journey for, that I really enjoy, of finding myself through painting and creating something that doesn't exist yet. I get a thrill and get good emotions from that. So self-expression is another reason why, especially we're all humans and we feel different emotions, whether it's anger, sadness, happiness. You can find comfort in creating a painting or any sort of medium, and you can look internally so you can kind of realize those emotions that you're experiencing, or you want to communicate that to a loved one or just the general world, how you see the world, how you interpret certain things. So yeah, self-expression. Last but not least is cultural significance. Cultural significance is very tied to art and graphic design. Especially if you have traveled before around the world or a different city, state, whatever the case might be, you might see that art is a very fundamental, definitive component of what makes the culture what it is in that area. Art, even from many centuries ago, kind of helps people be proud from where they come from, and helps people understand others' ideas and others' perspectives, because I like a philosophy that I've seen a lot. It's not my life philosophy, but it's just a thought that I think about a lot. Is we're sort of like products of our own environment. So when if you're born in the United States and and then you might come across a person born in the other side of the world, let's say Italy, you might have a different upbringing and different values and different sort of traditions in that sense. And art is the sort of bonding that kind of helps people from all walks of life kind of see hey, I didn't understand why this certain community or this certain people from this walk of life did this, or why they would do it, or why they thought this way. But now that I see, whether it could be a work of art, a movie, or in art and graphic design, we see a lot of billboards, ads, and graphic design, and then art when you go to museums and stuff. You can see how cultural significance plays a role in that, to kind of bond different cultures and even make new ones. So yeah, those are all the reasons why art and graphic design are important. And yeah, there's many other more reasons why art and graphic design, but those are some that stood out to me and I wanted to share it with you in this video. So if you enjoyed what I have to say and what I have to show you guys here, then don't forget to give a thumbs up to this video. It really helps a lot. And feel free to subscribe if you really enjoy content like this. I try to upload videos as frequent as possible, and yeah, I love sharing things about visual arts graphic design, art, painting, Photoshop, anything about that, along those lines, you name it, I like to talk about it. So yeah, feel free to subscribe and turn on the notifications so you'll be reminded with every time I drop a new video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.